Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Pokemon card live stream. Oh my gosh. Wait, is this Saturday or is it Sunday? It's Saturday, right? Oh my gosh, happy Saturday, everybody. JC's here, Weekend Wolf is here. He says, it's the weekend, boys! Oh man, he's coming in with the deepest pockets you've ever heard of. Billions of dollars. He's about to go super deep on a brand new box of Team Rocket booster packs. Booster packs. Man, I was thinking how fun it could be if I'm tempted to maybe break open the rocket boxes and then to pick up like Fossil Jungle base set. And then what I could do actually is the same thing I do with my rocket card collection and just kind of track the price of the boxes throughout the years. I think that would be pretty cool because then I could establish kind of like a graph that talks about the change in the prices of Pokemon cards as they become rarer and as more collectors come into the scene. So yeah, I've talked about this issue before. I think that a lot more collectors will come on because me and you, we're still at 30 and we were the ones who played the games back in the 90s or 20s, right? You're 20 to 30 years old probably watching this live stream, and you played the older versions of the Pokemon game. Well, you're going to be collecting cards probably your whole life, and I would love to see how the cards go up in value as everyone earns more and more money over their lifetime. Right, someday we're going to be rich. Someday. Usually not when you're young. It's usually when you're old. You got all your stuff paid for. You know, there's a point where you have your house is paid off, and then you just put money away into stuff like Pokemans. JC, let's hope. Oh, come on, you're going to be rich, JC. I can feel it in my loins. Where is my... Oh, here they are. So I did all the shipping yesterday. Not 100% of the shipping went out. It never is 100%. Let me show you the stuff that's still here. I'll show you real fast. We're going to move these boxes out of the way. So we still have Jennifer's cards. Jennifer asked me to hold. JC, I shipped out 1 pound of your stuff. However, this is still here because you can do a little bit of combined shipping with this before it reaches a pound. It's like $24 when it reaches a pound, but if it goes over a pound, it gets really expensive. So I'm going to wait till you have a little more to ship these out, but your other ones are out, okay? So your other cards are on their way. Temlet, I asked him last night if he wanted me to ship his cards, but he didn't respond in time for me to get this shipped, so I actually fell asleep. Sorry, Temlet. Still got your cards, Temlet. Pogo Dad, I do not know where Pogo Dad is. Vapetrix had only 1 card. Airy had 1 card. Death Pile, whose name I always confuse. I just had to confirm who he was, and now that's ready to be shipped. And Cheese. I wasn't sure if Cheese was ready to have his stuff shipped. Cheese, very often, he asked me to hold on to his cards. So I've still got your cards, Cheese, all right? I can ship it out on Monday, so any of those cards can go out Monday if you guys need me to. Move these around a little bit. So those are the cards that are still here. Everything else did go out. Everything else is out, okay? A lot of you guys are going to have to sign for your packages, by the way. Sent out Mary's cards that I got returned. So we're good. We're good. The table looks really clean now. Look how nice the table looks. Oh, it's so nice. It's beautiful. Fix that real fast. And it's a Sunday, it's Saturday afternoon. I think my wife's in the other room watching TikTok, and we are just here to play and have fun. Dark Lord says, it's almost like you didn't sleep. Yeah, I went to sleep at like 7 a.m. And then I think I woke up at about 1 or 2 p.m. And my wife and I had a nice big lunch. I had potatoes and sausage. Big fan of that kind of meal. Potatoes and sausage, and then we went for a nice wildlife walk. So I've been outside all day. I'm actually all sweaty and tired. But I'm back here ready to do some streaming with you guys. No Tic Tac. What? Homely food, that's right. Potatoes and sausage, very filling. Makes you feel good. Makes your tummy feel good. So here's some Sword and Shield. I got a bunch of Sword and Shield in the mail. I think we have, is it like 10 cases of it? Not cases. We have 10 booster boxes of Sword and Shield. So I'm all stocked up on that. I'm gonna put these back on the floor behind me. You know what I need, guys? I need like a shelf that I can stock all the booster boxes on. Maybe like a shelf with wheels that I can move around my living room. I have a little bit of mail to open. Oh, and we have some tickets to get for JC. Let's start with the tickets, actually. Give me a moment. See, my cat here's all over this. When the table's clean, my cats climb up here and they get all crazy. All right, so these were the tickets that we have finished. And JC ordered, looks like the rest of them? These are yours, JC. We're ready to start. Okay, let's do it. So we're about to lotto off something we were offering at the end of the previous stream. We're going to start off with that lotto real fast. Taurus says, I guess I can't buy one. That's right, they're all sold. Here we go. All right, those were all the tickets right there. Not that many, actually. And for those of you who are curious what this was for, it's for this really lovely set of common, uncommon, and even some rare, freshly pulled, which means most of these are gem mint, most of them. These are common and uncommon Gem 2 Pokemon cards. So I grabbed as many unique ones as I had. I had many booster packs. And I imagine if JC were to win, if I was missing any, like I think I didn't see Blaine's Charmeleon in here, he'd probably be able to fill in the holes with the ones that he already owns himself. So here are some rare ones in the back. So these are actually non-holo rares. Cool. Did I run out of PSA cards? No, I have a lot of PSA cards. No, the table's all cleaned up because I did shipping. That's what's going on. So this is the lotto that we're about to lotto off. Let's see who the winner is. I valued it at roughly $65. Nobody bought it, so I decided to run a lotto on it. Here we go. Good luck, guys. It's the energy loot box. All right. We're going to stack these on top of each other and do it again. Let's go ahead and split the deck, actually. How's it going, Sangxian? He says, hello, I'm here. So this time we're going to do it in twos. I would have bought it, but I wasn't here for that stream. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Well, now I'm going to feel bad if you don't win it. Oh, wow, that shuffled really well. Okay, let's just go ahead and cut that in half then, because that shuffled real well that time. Oh, I don't want to do the one with the black mark on the back. Let's find out who the one with the black mark is real fast. We're going to replace that. That's 90. So, hold on, 90. You're getting a fresh card that doesn't have any markings on it. There you go. But we don't want the marking giving any of the cards away. So I don't, if you guys knew which one that was, I didn't want it to be obvious. There we go. All right, 90's going back in. Let's just reshuffle then to make it fair. The winner was actually going to be that one. I apologize, 90, but I didn't want it to look like I could identify any of the cards. Obviously, I couldn't, but to keep your guys' confidence in this. There we go. Okay, let's do it one more time. Oops. I like the dice roll. That was crazy. I do too. That was really fun. That was actually really fun. All right, here we go. The winner is going to be... Oops. Oh, it's still 90. There you go. 90 is the winner. Sorry, JC. Ah, if only you had been there. You could have just bought it outright. The winner is 90. Mazvar says, so what is this for? This is for a whole bunch of common and uncommon Japanese Gym 2 Pokemon cards. Okay, so this is going to say 90 on it. Got that good Animal Crossing music behind me right now. All right, there you go, 90. I don't even know if 90's here. Whew. Okay. Somebody asked if I still had PSA cards. I have quite a few PSA cards, actually. It's true, it's true. Here's the current Lotto 1. This is a really cool card. I just saw one of these listed for $100. This is a full art, okay? So this is a textured card, and it features Mewtwo and Mew. Mew's laughing, and Mewtwo looks frustrated or annoyed. And this is going to be a PSA 10 card, recently graded. Looks really good. Yeah. So this is going to be it, along with one pack of Hidden Fates. I think Mewtwo's annoyed. I think he's looking at how happy Mew is, and he's annoyed by that. You can tell he's actually kind of looking at Mew. See the direction of his eyes, like he's looking behind him. So, yeah, I never really know if Mewtwo has an opinion on Mew, right? So that's Lotto 1. And then, where else are we at? Why are the English cards more expensive? I've never known. Dark Lord Pongo, the answer is quite surprising. The reason that the English cards are more expensive is because the Japanese cards are higher quality, right? You wouldn't expect that, but what happens is because the Japanese are such high quality, they're more likely to pull a 10. Whereas the English cards become insanely rare because they almost never pull a 10. It's kind of like the Dark Magneton. There's only like 36 of them. So that, and I think that there's probably a bit of a smaller audience for the Japanese cards, but especially really, really good looking Japanese cards. I think people still really want those. I was looking at, for example, the price of Shining Charizard Japanese, still going for a lot. It was like 4,000. Was it 4,000? I can't remember. I think it was 4,000. And then base set Shining Charizard, or not, base set Charizard Japanese was like 1,500. So, you know, if you pull the right card, it's still really cool. You guys were pulling Blaine's Charizard the other day. He hasn't reached that kind of insane price, but I think he will. I think he will if you just give him a little bit of time. All right, so this is a piece of mail. Let's find out what it is. This is from Michael. All right. Oh, look, he uses the same little yellow bag as I do. Okay, that's going to be a PSA card. And what is this PSA card? Oh, I think I know what this is. It really does not look that bad on the back. This is going to be Blastoise. Base set. Base set Blastoise. I got one. I can have this alongside my Charizard, or maybe one day I can put it in the lotto. Such a great looking card. For now, I will have him in the lotto pile, because I think when I bought him, I intentionally was interested in offering him as maybe like a big lotto prize. You know how we had Dark Golbat, and the interest wasn't too high? I figured maybe if I chose something that was a little more interesting, like Blastoise from base set, you guys would be more interested. So we'll play some, well, actually, we'll set them right here so you guys can look at them. Why not? We got lots of room on the table right now. Oh, wow, you actually would have to get a little closer to see these. All right, and we have another thing. Looks like it's safe to cut from the bottom. Actually, here, let's tilt the camera back again. Maybe what I could do... Oh, that works too. Okay, we just tilt the camera up. Oh, this is also a PSA card. Not a lot of protection, I gotta say. That's a big scratch, it seems. But it's on the back. I really don't care when they're on the back, to tell you the truth. Nice, another Blastoise. That's Unbroken Bonds Blastoise. Did you guys know that this card went for like $200 the other day? It went for over $200. So I saw an opportunity to buy one at a fairly good price, and I picked them up. This might be going into my permanent collection. I got PSA 10 depression. Grade my depression. PSA 10 depression and anxiety. There we go. You know, honestly, he looks kind of goofy, doesn't he? He looks like a big old boy. JC said, I was going to buy that before. JV says, no Monster Hunter today? I'll probably do a late night stream. Yeah. So we're picking up 2 Blastoise. They look really cool. He does look a little derpy, doesn't he? I don't get it. He looks derpy over here too, but it's like a good derpy. I don't know what it is. They're very similar, and yet one looks derpier than the other. Funny. All right, so I'll place this over here for now. Let me show you some of the cards that we have that we're going to consider doing giveaways or lottos, in other words. Loot boxes. So we got Blastoise. This Blastoise, which is also really cool. Pikachu Zekrom, which people keep giving me back. Celebi Venusaur. I'm tempted to keep him. It's a great looking card. I'm open-minded. I'm open-minded on that one, okay? Mega Sableye Tyranitar, of course. I have an extra one of him. Guzzlord, looking real good. Latinas. Suicune, which I should probably just give to my wife because she's a fan of this Pokemon. She likes Suicune. Mewtwo. Bet you Temlet would like the Mewtwo. Here's a Magikarp Wailord. Another Pikachu Zekrom 9. It's funny, we've had 2 lottos with Pikachu Zekrom, but each time somebody won, they ended up trading it back to me. So it's funny, he just keeps going back in. Lycanroc from Hidden Fates. Muck and Alolan Muck. Whimsicott. You can see how warm my thumb is. Wow, look at that. It leaves like a mist on the... I got hot hands if you guys didn't know that. Lapras. It's a really cool looking card, by the way. Electrode, which Justin wanted the Electrode, I remember. And this Hidden Fates Elite Trainer Moltres Zapdos Articuno. If you don't have this card, you don't have a completed collection of Hidden Fates, honestly. So you got to pick this card up. It's pretty cool. I actually predicted that maybe his price would raise pretty quickly, so I picked one up. I don't know if that'll be true, though. We'll find out. I love watching the rising and the fall of the prices of the cards. Is one of my favorite things to do. It's very much like watching the stock market, except in this case, is like for a toy. So it's perfect for me, because I'm a giant man-child. Let's see. Put this Blastoise over here. That's not entirely true. I think you kind of have to have that sort of persona to be an entertainer, though. Move that over there. So let's see what you guys are saying. Hey, my Electrode. Everyone here is all about that PSA 10. Well, I mean, this Blastoise is a 7. He's great, man. I would take a 7 Blastoise any day. This card will always hold value. It's a beautiful card. You can display him in a shelf or anything. Nobody's going to care that he's a 7, honestly. I mean, if you have like a 9 or a 10, you can show him off and be like, see this Blastoise? He's worth $1 million. But this card is actually so cool. You could just be like, remember Blastoise? And they're going to be like, damn, that card's 1,000,000 years old. 1999, 21 years old, guys. 1999. You guys seen my you guys have seen my valuable collection, right? It's just one stack. This is my stack of valuable cards. I've shown it off many times. The old Shadowless Charizard. It's pretty cool. It's my only Shadowless Charizard. Rocket Zapdos 9. This card, which I think I got a steal on. Shining Gyarados. I don't even remember when I bought this card. Rocket Zapdos 10. You're all nerds buying kids' cards games. That's right. How's it going, Mary? Dragonite. Oh, man. I know I got a steal on this Shining Tyranitar. I got him for $800. Man. Back then, I thought I was crazy when I bought this. There's no way. You couldn't buy this card for like less than maybe 1,500 to 2,000 now. And that's if you get a good deal, I think. That card's going to keep rising in value, too, I'm sure. Here's a Blaine's Charizard. I bought this card for about $780. This was way before most of you guys even watched this channel. I was just like, oh, okay. I was like, don't tell my wife. She shouldn't know. Shining Kabutops from Neo Destiny. He's a cool card. Neo Discovery Magnemite. The only holographic rare Magnemite. Other than Hidden Fates Magnemite, I guess you could say. That's a vintage Magnemite. Rocket's Mewtwo. Back when I bought him, he was $300, and so was the Scyther. Hey, look, that's me in the reflection. Rocket's Mewtwo. He's like 660 or something. I don't know what he goes for now. Flareon. Bought him pretty recently, because I figure, you know what? I need a Flareon from the jungle set. Sabrina's Gengar 10. Real happy I picked that up. And a Sabrina's Gengar 9. I think what I should do a freeze on buying any more PSA cards for myself, and I think I might focus on picking up the rest of the boxes. I'm not sure. The thing is, I feel like the boxes are so damn expensive. But on the other hand, I don't know if they'll ever get cheaper, so I don't know what to do. Like, typically I want to wait for some cheaper ones to come onto the market, but I'm not really certain that'll happen again. Maybe it'll happen again. We'll have to see. I think over time they gradually only go up. So I don't know. I kind of kicked myself in the ass for not having bought a bunch just like a year ago. My Rocket collection. This is like one of my best cards. This card's probably like 2,500, if not 4,000. This card's hitting around 2.5. Dragonite, Dark Raichu, Vileplume, Alakazam, Slowbro, Gyarados, Hypno. I love having the complete Rocket set. I am missing the Rainbow Energy still. But I've realized I don't really care too much about the Rainbow Energy. I just care about the Pokemon, to tell you the truth. If I could get the Rainbow Energy at a good price, I'd probably consider it. Otherwise, I'm not going to consider it. I wish I could afford the Torchic 10, but he's like $14,000. I'm not going to spend that money on Torchic 10. I have a second Dark Dragonite. You guys are going to make me an offer? I'll sell him for 2K. Snorlax, Entei, Electrode, Golbat, Dragonair, Octillery, Gyarados. That Gyarados was actually kind of pricey. Magcargo, Dark Golduck, Dark Dragonair, Dark Pupitar. Mary says 120. You know, it's funny. I have so many rocket cards that I have a second stack of rocket cards. There's the Dark Golbat that I guess people weren't that interested in. I don't blame you guys. If you don't like them, you don't like them. Dark Charizard, Dark Blastoise again. What the? This Dark Mug's been for sale for like $65 forever. Dark Dugtrio 9, Dark Dragonite 10, Dark Alakazam 9, Dark Blastoise 9, Dark Light. We've done a few big lottos where I give out some vintage cards. You know, I cringe a little bit every time I do it because I feel like the vintage cards are so good that it's hard to go wrong with them because they tend to just appreciate based on my observation. Not all of them, but the vast majority of them. Sylveon, Umbreon, Espeon. Oh yeah, did Mary see this? Check it out, Mary. I got all the kitty cats or whatever the Eevees are. Are they foxes? Do you have a jungle collection? No, I do not. I have the Flareon, and that's it. I have the Flareon. Got some of these secret rare energies, which look fantastic. JC says, what's the big lotto? Right now, I'm not 100% sure what the big lotto should be. It might be something like a nice booster pack, okay? So you're still in there. Your tickets are not like gone or anything. They're still totally in. We just need to get it going again. Do. This music. Oof. What do you guys want to buy today? Tell me. Tell me what you want. Taco says, did you see I got a PSA 10 Shuckle? Oh yeah, there was like one for sale for 50 bucks, and I could have bought them, but then I realized I was acting stupid. There's no reason to buy out all the Shuckles. I might even offer one for sale soon enough. One should be enough. One should be enough. They're not too expensive either. Sword and Shield, how much? Let me get the price card. It's actually one of the cheaper sets right now. It's 5 for 20 for Sword and Shield. So all of this is full. We've got all of them. Unified Mind, Sword and Shield, Guardian Rising is limited. Cosmic, Team Up, Bonds, Legends, and Fates. So all here. She says, I lost my debit card. Uh-oh. I want to join your Shuckle gang. Well, you know, I was thinking about making a collector's club for the Rocket Booster Boxes. Blazer OP says, good news. I decided to open my pack, the one I bought for $2,500. Sounds good. Well, good luck, Blazer. Hopefully you get, you know, a PSA 10, whatever it is you were going to open. You know, somebody's going to win. I just think that a lot of people are going to have buyer's remorse, like the bug catcher guy and computer search guy. Somebody's going to open up computer search. But maybe, I don't know, maybe you'll get really lucky. He says, I decided it was worth a shot at the Charizard. I don't know if I agree. Dark Lord Pongo says, you selling that first edition Dark Charizard PSA 9? No, that card appreciates really well. I'm not selling him. Man, listen to that music. I do wish you luck, Blazer. I think that probably a good group of buyers are just going to have buyer's remorse because they're going to lose the gamble. I think most of them will lose the gamble, to be honest. Simon says, do you think they'll use gloves to open the packs? Maybe. I don't really think gloves are really required. I don't think gloves are going to change anything. What do you think about Crimson Invasion? I wouldn't buy it. Code cards, joking. Obviously not my first rodeo here. Simon Lou says, since it's such a regal opening. What's a regal opening? Blazer says it's a once-in-a-lifetime gamble. I mean, a gamble being once in a lifetime doesn't make it a smart financial decision, so. King Taco says, hey, mister. Like, you could have a once-in-a-lifetime chance to go into a casino right now and lose all your money there, too. You know what you could do with $2,500? Just go buy an already graded Charizard. Bam. Then what will happen is, if you ever need your money back, just go sell that Charizard. And he will appreciate in value anyways. So I will give you an example. Let me show you a Charizard that costs $2,500. This Charizard is $2,500, and this Charizard is $800. I think he's $880 now. So instead of gambling on not opening up computer search, you could literally just go buy an already graded Charizard, and then your money will just depreciate in value, and then you could just sell these, you know, when you want your money back. Now, that's not as good as gambling. A few people will win the gamble. I think the vast majority of people will lose the gamble. Lotto won. But, you know, if you want to have a little fun gambling, I'm okay with gambling. It's just, I don't know if, you couldn't get me to do it, man. Not when I'm young, not when I'm poor. When I'm older and I have like some thrown around money, I will do some gambling. But when I'm young, if I gamble, it better be not 2,500 on one booster pack. You see what I'm saying? That's too high for me, man. It's not for me. Let's see. Temlet says Lotto 1. How's it going, Temlet? Hey, you're here for that Lotto 1. Did you see that? It's that nice looking Mewtwo and Mew. Temlet, I was going to offer to just sell this to you outright for $100 if you're interested. 1 and 2. That is an already graded PSA 10 Mewtwo and Mew with a distinct artwork. It's a full art too. It's not a GX. It looks like a GX from far away, but that's actually a full art. All right, this is going to say Temlet on it. I'm going to write your name in cursive, Temlet. You ready? Nah, I'm trying to be too flashy. Let's try a little more conservative. No. Let's try one more time. I got to write your name fancy. I think we're getting somewhere. Hopefully I won't be crying in 2 weeks. Hey, you know, if you pull the Charizard, you could be like, you were wrong, buddy. Hidden. But, you know, it's like what I was saying earlier, Blazer. You have a certain odds of getting your money back, but you also have pretty good odds, in my opinion, of losing. So, like, if you work through the odds, a booster box has only 12 holographic cards, right? Which means 24 of the people will be immediate buyer's remorse. So 24 people will be immediate buyer's remorse. 12 people will get a holographic card. Now, it could be the case that none of them get Charizard, because there's actually more holographic cards in the set than is in a booster box. So it could be the case that nobody pulls it. But even the person who pulls it, it might not be good condition. It could be heavily off-center or something. So it could have print lines in it. You could pull a holo. You could be one of the lucky 12 people who pulls a holo. And it could be a Poliwrath with the print line in the middle, which is most likely what's going to happen. So your odds are so low, but the actual cost to gamble is so high. Nobody gambles like a whole used car, especially not young people, unless they're rich. Here we go. But it's like what I was saying, like you could actually just go buy a Charizard. This guy, he goes for like 2.5K now. That's a PSA 10 Blaine's Charizard right there, first edition. The Dark Charizard, he's about 2.5 now, I think. Yeah, you could just actually go buy an already graded Charizard. I don't know. I can understand the excitement behind it, the allure. It's too risky for me. The guys who it's not risky for are the content creators, but you know, they get paid for making that content, right?
Follow me at eGirls for free cat pictures and free premium snap for...
What? All right, so let's see. They're giving priority to people who want to open packs. Well, that's because when people open the packs, it's good for their content creation. Pokebee says, if I had to bet, they've only sold 9 packs. I doubt a lot of those people are going to open them even. Very, very low of winning. Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how wealthy you are, Blazer. Maybe you just have a lot of thrown around cash, but $2,500, that's like legit some pretty heavy amounts of money right there. And if you were just putting that straight into the stock market where you could get it back out of the stock market, okay. But if you're like giving yourself the opportunity to just lose the roll of a dice, I don't even think a lot of wealthy people gamble that much at a time. I think they gamble smaller amounts than that. But let's see. Temlet wants hidden fates. Let's get him hidden. You ready? Look at this. So Temlet he's gambling $11 on maybe Shining Charizard. He probably won't get it, but he might get another card that's worth, who knows, maybe $5 to $11. He would just get his money back here. If he happens to pull the Shining Charizard, he would just make like $500. So his odds, even though they're quite low, his investment, his risk is quite low as well. What he's gambling is quite low. You're gambling so much on an opportunity to pull computer search. There we go. The box is much more valuable sealed. The booster box that they're opening, that's why it's so expensive, by the way. The box itself is extremely rare. The sealed box is extremely rare. So the demand for the box is extremely high. But in order for them to make good content, they have to keep opening these boxes. So instead of inheriting the risk, let me ask you this question, Blazer. If it was profitable to open the box, why don't they just open it for themselves? Huh? Why don't they just open it for themselves and make the money themselves? Oh, because they actually they don't want the gamble themselves, but they will have you do the gamble for them. Think about that for a minute, Blaze. They will let you take the gamble on that box, that $80,000 booster box, but they wouldn't take the gamble themselves. Think about that for like 2 seconds. So they're the guys who actually understand the value of all these things, and they wouldn't take the gamble themselves. They will have you take the gamble, and they will make the content. And I can understand if you were the guy making the content. You know, you're building up a channel. That's, oh, nice. Mewtwo GX and Turtonator. See, I was just saying that. He puts in $11 for a pack of Hidden Fates. And hey, maybe he loses $11, but maybe he makes it back. And he has a shot at the Shining Charizard, which is exactly why people keep opening these Hidden Fates packs. Dark Lord Pongo says, I hope someday your channel gets to a point where you can open a vintage box and make the money back from ad revenue alone. Well, theirs is probably as close to that as you can get. So if I had to guess, you know, if the video reaches about 100, I can give you guys some information because I have a big channel. This isn't my big channel, this is my small channel. So if I got about 50,000 views, I can expect to make maybe like $100. If I got close to 100,000 views, I can expect about $200. And so if they get about 100,000 views, that's $200 of ad revenue for them. But also, the most important part is they bring in many new subscribers. So that is the most important part. So they bring in a new audience, and that's what they're doing here. They're going to be like, this is going to be my content that stays up permanently on my channel, and it's going to be there on YouTube history for the rest of time. So this is super important for them, because then they can claim all of the keywords. First edition base set booster box, that's what they do in the keywords. So for content creation, it's very important. But in terms of gambling, the box is already so overpriced because it's so much more valuable as a sealed product than as an open product that nobody wants to open these boxes. That's why they have to do it, and they split it off and have you do the buying. But if it was a good price arrangement for them to open the booster packs, why wouldn't they have just done it themselves and made the profit on it? Because they know it's not a profit, it's a loss. So they have guys like Blazer OP basically pay to open the box. Cheese, what happens when you cut Charizard? Wait, did I just put this? No, this says Temlet on it. Okay, I put it in the right bag. There you go, Temlet. Snip, snip. Temlet actually cut a Turtonator earlier, didn't he? Man, I want to open some Hidden Fates myself. It's sad that they're reprinting them. Okay, so Mary says, follow me at eGirls. Oh my gosh, Mary. What the heck? Simon says, open one. Don't be shy. I think I have this bad habit where if the stream is a little slow, I can't resist the urge to start opening the packs, but I'm going to start resisting the urge. Let's see. I got this whole thing to go through. That's pretty thick. Let's see. Let me scooch back real fast. Is the reprint confirmed? Apparently, they're reprinting some tins. I don't know how many. Hopefully not too many. Mazvar says you can start sorting the PSA submissions. That's true, I could do that. I could do that. Should I sell off my tins and hidden fates then before the value drops? Ooh, that is a question I wouldn't know the answer to. You're basically asking me to predict the market, and I don't know any more than you do. I don't think the value will drop too hard. I think it'll drop for a while and then it'll become rare again.
No bulk, please.
Cosmic no bulk. Sounds good. Who is that? Chief Buffalo. What's up, Chief Buffalo? I'll get you a fresh box and everything. King Taco says, set the big lotto. I'll probably do that. I haven't really decided what it should be. Wasn't sure if you've dealt with the reprint market before. I know it's hard to tell how much is reprinted and all that. Well, exactly. Like if I had... All I know is that over time, packs become rare because people keep opening them. Even X and Y will become rare at some point. What's most important is that people still do love Shining Charizard. So maybe he will reach a point where there's like 1,000 of them. Who knows? But he's so beautiful that I think people will still buy him like crazy. Here you go. Let's see where it takes you. He said no bulk, right? All right, no bulk. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I might stand up and go get a drink in a minute here. I'm thirsty, man. All right, let's see where it goes. Now, I don't know if I trust these code cards anymore. I think the code cards are messed up, so you never know what you're getting. So this is a surprise even to me. That's going to be Beware. Tropius, Togedemaru, Absol, Feel, Natu, Palpitoad, Jangmo-O, Deerling, Cosmog, and Holographic Guzzlord. We'll save the Guzzlord just in case you don't pull anything else. He's a cool card. Next pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got Lana's Fishing Rod, Slugma, Togedemaru, Helioptile, and Wheezing. Okay, that was a white back, by the way. So the code cards in this whole case of Cosmic, I think, are untrustworthy. Roller Skate, Rowlet, Skrelp, Pikachu, Teddy Ursa, Nosepass, Herdier, and Drampa. Ooh, last pack luck? We need some last pack luck. What do you guys think? If I pull the first edition Charizard, I'll buy your 10 boxes. What? Here we go. Island Challenge, Erica, Vibrava, Golett, Dupiter, Apom, Onyx, Tapig. Nice. Mimikyu and Muck. All right, you're picking up a Guzzlord and Mimikyu. All these common and commons. Boop. Shipping the cards really has improved ever since we started doing this no bulk. It dramatically changes the difficulty of shipping. I used to have to get like these 10-pound boxes sometimes of just like common cards and ship them all out and pad them, and now I can just put them all into bubble wrap envelopes and it's so easy. Put Chief B down there. All right, thanks for buying a pack tonight. Mary says, JC is a nerd. Nerd! What would you guys like to open tonight? You want to open my fossil pack? Hey, man, you got a fossil pack? Ooh, I could open my fossil pack. What do you guys think? You know I only opened one, right? Oh, no, I better hold off. Actually, you know what? Didn't JC, you told me you wanted to see if I could put together a Rocket common set in Japanese. Let's see exactly what I have. All right, here we are. We're going to see what I have. I don't think the dark set is actually too terribly large. All right. I need something I can set these on. This is Boss's Way, Dark Electrode, Ponyta, Eevee, Dark Primate, Drowsy, Sleep, Diglett, Goop Gas Attack, Rattata, Raticate, Slowpoke, Voltorb, Dratini, Porygon, Mankey, Full Heal Energy, Digger, Meowth, Nightly Run, Dragonair, Oddish, Wheezing, Coughing I mean, Abra. Here's a Dark Persian, Imposter Oak. I feel like I already did this. Did I not already do this the other night? Dark Machoke, Dark Gloom. All right, and what we're missing Charmanders, we're missing Dark Charmeleons, we're missing Squirtles. So those are kind of the more valuable ones. The truth is I probably sent them off to be graded. So we were definitely missing all those. What about these back here? Oh, that's still Gym 2. Crazy. I have a lot of Gym 2. Actually, can we just put this all into that same box? Quip's coming out here. Maybe she'll host the stream. What do you guys think? If Quip hosted the stream, would you guys buy some cards? Maybe when Quip hosts the stream, I will do like a discount on the cards so that you guys are more likely to buy them. So she has lots to do. All right, so if you're interested in this, I would do $1 per card, which I think is a very, very fair price. These are all Gem Mint or Mint because they're all packed fresh. How's it going? Obito? We're at 5, 6. Nice. 7. This one's a nice one. This one could be graded probably. I'll count them when we're all done. Nightly Garbage Run. Man, I really have to sit forward. I really understand why the card channel gives me back pain. Is because you're supposed to be able to lean. You're not supposed to sit forward with your shoulders forward, but that's exactly what I do. I have no backrest basically because of the position I sit in. So I'll sit here with no backrest for like 2 hours. That can't be good. I wonder, can I do this while resting? See, my hands are here though. Maybe if I like get much closer to the table. Let's try. Oh yeah, that's a little better. Huh. Maybe I can just adjust the chair. Yeah, this is a little better. Should be leaning against a backrest. You shouldn't be leaning forward. You know, it's funny, we were doing my main channel and I was reading about the drummer from Genesis. You know him as Phil Collins, a famous musician. And I saw this picture of him that just kind of blew my mind. He's this little old man now. He's real old now. And he looks all crumpled and handicapped sitting in this chair. And I guess he kind of blew his back out from drumming because the way you sit down for drumming wears your back out real fast. And yeah, so apparently he suffered like degenerative back, you know, discs all wearing out and he couldn't drum anymore. I was reading that, I was like, man, I gotta take care of my back if I'm gonna do all this sitting. I gotta make sure I don't tire it out so much. So before I'd just be like, yeah, who cares? I'm tired. I'm just working hard, right? But I don't want to find myself like 5 years later, doctors telling me, yo, you sat with no backrest for 2 hours every single day. Your back's gone now. I don't want a doctor to tell me that. I'm going to be depressed if he tells me that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So this little pack right here, I would sell for $28 if you'd like that, JC. It's a nice little pack of cards. Obviously, it's not all of them. But who knows, maybe in the future we'll open more Japanese booster packs for the Rocket set. You know, this channel has been doing a lot of Japanese cards recently, and it honestly has been a lot of fun. You know, I've opened a lot myself. I mean, this is the example right here, obviously. So I've opened a lot of these myself, and they're really nice looking cards, you know, honestly. JC says, thanks, I'll take them. All right. No problem. Cheese is sad. Why are you so sad, Cheese? You know, the other thing I should be doing is every 30 minutes, I should take a break and stretch. That's the other thing I should do. Look at this. Remember this, guys? Constantine the Great era, Roman Empire, 330 AD. That's a coin from 330 AD. That's very old. You know, it was really crazy is it wasn't that expensive. Yeah. You know, if you'd like to hold this yourself and have it hang out in your home, I'd sell this for $20, and that's roughly what I paid for it. So yeah, if you'd like to have this ancient coin in your home, you pass it around. You sell it to the next guy for 20 bucks when you're done looking at it. Also, look at this. Do you guys remember this? I'm gonna show you something. Ooh, this is so beautiful. I paid 75 for that one. If somebody really wanted this, I'd probably sell it for about 78. But I'm in no rush to sell this one at all because it's so good looking. Money's really changed, hasn't it? Look at that. Over time, money's really changed. We have all these machines that can do this. Back then, we didn't have any of those machines. Really cool. I need like a place to store these. Oh, look at that. They stack. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Huh. Wow. Wow, that makes me wish I could have a coin collection. You know, coin collectors would probably love it if I got into coin collecting, because then when it comes to collecting, the more collectors there are, the more valuable your goods are. But I'll probably stick with Pokemon cards. I'm all in for Pokemon. JC!
Rockets, if you could do the same for Gym 2, that will be great. Any left over you can keep. As tip.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you would like for me to do the same thing once again that I did before with the Gym 2, is that right? Well, I tell you what I'll do for you, JC. Ooh, this is pretty heavy, though. Well, okay. I was going to say, maybe I would just give you this whole baggie, but it's so heavy, it would cost a lot to ship it. I'd like to just give you the whole thing. You paid a very fair price, I'd say, for the whole bag. Would you like the whole thing? Because, I mean, as long as you preserve these cards really well, you could take the whole thing for the price you paid. I don't mind. It's a real thick thing of cards, but could you cover maybe shipping of $24, or do you think that would be too expensive? Because shipping will be about $24. Oops, hold that up. Yeah, for this pile alone, the shipping will be about $24. Oh, I don't mind. So I'll give you this whole bag. If you want to cover the shipping on those, I'm happy with the price you paid. Save me a little bit of time not having to sort through them anyways. And not having to, you know, have a bunch of leftover cards sitting around all the time. I honestly do love clearing things up and just being like, okay, I don't have any more of those, you know what I mean? So we got you these rocket cards, and we got you these gym cards as well. Sounds good, man. Whew. I don't even know what I have all the time. Look at these. Look at these. You guys will find this funny. Just a bunch of Clefas. I just have a bunch of Clefas. Do I have an explanation why I have a bunch of Clefas? I don't. I just have a bunch of them. I don't know what was going on in my head. I must have just been shopping and said, oh, look at all those Clefas, and then just bought them all. There's a word for that. It's probably like shopping addiction. Did you ship my Rainbow Sylveon? I should have. Yeah. Yeah, all the stuff is shipped, Mary. All the stuff we said we were going to ship. The GXs stayed.
Shipping.
Thank you very much, JC. Oh, that's Fossil Common Uncommons. Very cool. And I think these are actually Fossil Common Uncommons from an actual fossil pack. Oh, look at that. Golem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are common uncommons from a fossil pack. It actually includes the golem uncommon. And I would basically just sell this whole lot for $1 each. These are all freshly pulled. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 10 of them. I'd sell this for $10 if somebody wanted. I'll throw it in this little pack here too. I don't know if anyone's interested, but yeah, $1 each for those. What to do with all these ho-ohs, man? I got bazillions of ho-ohs. Can I buy them Wednesday, says Justin. I will gladly give you, yeah, if it doesn't sell before then. Somebody else might buy it, but if it doesn't sell, yeah, I'll totally give it to you. Was Nighty the last person to pull the shiny Charizard? That's right, King Taco. I'd love to pull another shining Charizard. Maybe I should just take all my hidden fates and just open them for myself. See if I get my money back. Justin says it'll sell. Oh, I'm sorry, Justin. I'll put it over here. I'll hide it for you, okay? I won't mention it again. Oh yeah, all I did here, I scooched my chair in more, and I'm leaning back my chair. This is actually nice. I should have just been doing this the whole time. I still have boxes of hidden fates. Should I just open them, says Chief Buffalo. That's right, Chief Buffalo. Just open them. Just do it, man. What happened to the Rocket Zapdos Lotto? Did that finish? It did a long time ago. Yeah, that finished. Let's see, man. We need a big Lotto reward. Here you go. How's it going, Smoky Bullet? I haven't heard from you in a while. So the way we do it is by default, everything's no bulk. If you would like your bulk cards, you throw in $3 for shipping. International buyers throw in $13 for shipping, and these are all the prices. Do you have any English Gym 1 or Gym 2? Let me think about it. I mean, I have the booster boxes. Those are really expensive now. The Gym Challenge booster box, I think, is, I can't remember. It's like $6,000 or $7,000. Someday it's going to be like 10 because it has a Blaine's Charizard in it. Gym Heroes is pretty expensive too, believe it or not. You know what I need? I need to buy those plastic cases for all of my booster boxes so they are more protected. Because currently I don't think they're very well protected. I always watching, but I'm also always doing other stuff at the same time. Oh, no problem, Smokey. I'm glad you're here to watch the stream. I'm glad you enjoy it. I think we have a number of people who watch and just kind of have the live stream running in the background. We have a pretty consistent audience of about 50. Sometimes it gets about 70. Maybe one day it'll be a real big audience. You never know. What I need to do is start pumping out content on this channel, but it's also challenging because I try to work both two channels at the same time, and it's just very difficult. Chief says, I'm playing Animal Crossing. Oh, very cool, man. That's what my wife plays. Quip. Quip, quip. So let's see. What can I work on? Wow, you know, it was so exciting breaking open those Japanese cards. It's hard to go from that back to normal, isn't it? The exhilaration is so much higher for that. The modern cards don't have the same allure. I mean, they do, but it's just not quite the same. The Hidden Fate Shining Charizard still has it, and I think that's why Hidden Fates is my most popular.
Man shrugging medium skin tone ultra lotto.
What? Man shrugging medium skin? That's what the robot says. King Taco says, I'll try the lotto. Sounds good, King Taco. Man shrugging medium skin. How's the Japanese lotto going? Do we have a Japanese lotto? Oh, it's over. Justin, it's over. The winner was 90. 91. China. I'll try the lotto. Well, let's see. You know, I've done a pretty good job staying busy. Freaking 90, says Justin. You guys excited for Rebel Clash? Rebel Clash will be out in May, right? So we'll have a Rebel Clash launch party, and we'll be selling off a bunch of Rebel Clash. Rebel Clash. Seng Xiong says back. How's it going, Seng? Seng Xiong. I should just open a whole case of Rebel Clash for myself and just see what I get. JC about to finish Lotto 1. How's it going, Mav, the Mad Collector? Mav? I'm not into Sword and Shield at the moment, says JC. I gotcha. I think it's okay. I think parts of Sword and Shield are okay. But yeah, it's certainly not as good as Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates was just really mind-blowingly beautiful. And a lot of Sword and Shield is just okay looking. I think that the, Strato says Rebel Clash looks bad. But I think that certain aspects of Sword and Shield look alright. Like, the Zacian Zamazenta looks good. What?
2 sets of G Rising 2, Lotto 1, and a $5 tip.
And a $5 tip. Sounds good. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much for the $5 tip. Now you're definitely going to get lucky. That's how it works. No, probably not. Can you look at the Mewtwo and give thoughts on it? And could it be a PSA 10? Hello, Jennifer. I think that the Mewtwo and Mew has a shot at a PSA 10. I saw it the other day already. We looked at it on the live stream, and it no problem on the back, no problem on the front. Centering is good. I can't guarantee you that it's going to get a 10 because I never guarantee a 10, right? It's just something that only PSA will decide, okay? So would I recommend grading it? Yeah, you could grade it, definitely. But I can't guarantee you that it will get a 10. I never guarantee a 10. Trying to get Rainbow Ninetales. Rainbow Ninetales. Oh, yes. That's right. Rainbow Ninetales is in this set. So is Sylveon. So if you happen to grab Sylveon or Ninetales, that would be really cool. Mary says, is there a Charizard? Not in the Guardians Rising set. All right, move this over here. Oops, I'm going to knock over my piles over here. We got Machoke, Alter of the Moon, Gliscor, Wailmer, Stuffle, Phantom, Helioptile, Beldum, Rayquaza Reverse Hollow, and a Lone Sandslash. You know, that actually looks really good. We're going to have to hold on to that. What else we got? Derek always takes the tip. That's right. I'm tip hungry. I'm starving for the tip. I got a hole in my stomach, and I just want lots of tip. Tons of tip. Tip all day, every day. Tip from multiple generous donors with deep pockets. Many tips. Tips all day, tips all night. I tell my wife I get so many tips. She's like, wow, good for you. I tell her I'm a tip master. How's it going? Lust Jubius. How's it going, man? We got a Graveler, Metang, Tentacool, Clefairy, Barboach, Carvana, Fletchling, Jangmo-O, and Lycanroc. Lycanroc, coming to get you. There you go. Is Lycanroc like a werewolf Pokemon? That's actually not a bad concept for a Pokemon. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, cool. 2 GXs in a row. We got Vigavolt and Lycanroc. Three, 4. We've got Hakamo-O, Vanillish, Wimpod, Goomy, Wailmer, Beldum, Rockruff, Sharpedo, and Oricorio. How's it going, Not Donovan?
Just the tip.
Has the lotto passed already? 90 won the lotto that had the Japanese common uncommons in it, but we still have the Mewtwo Mew lotto. Four. We've got Hala, Sudowoodo, Cottony, Bellsprout, Gligar, Patrat, Slowpoke, and Goodra. Three, four. Sableye, Max Potion, Machop, Trubbish, Delibird, Jangmo-O, Talo, Mariani, and Vanillux. And the last pack, Malo, Tentacruel, Petalil, Trubbish, Machamp, and Rayquaza. Wow, those were really cold. Let me give you a bonus pack. There's always enough packs in the box for one bonus pack. Let's see where it takes you. Come on, Ninetales. It is a white pack. I'll give you that much. So let's find out exactly what you pulled. Got Enhanced Hammer, Watchog, Clefairy, Litwick, Gligar, Vanillite, Mudbray. Ah, Comfy. God damn it. Sorry about that, man. Guess it wasn't in the cards for you today. Man, it's a brand new box, basically. You want to see the box I was pulling from? Pulling from this box. Here's a fresh box. Crazy. Sad, man. Probably in there somewhere. Okay, so let's see. I owe you tickets. You wanted 2 lotto and a $5 tip. So 2 lotto. Nice, you get 2 fairy energies. This is going to be for Smokey. Oh, Snooky. We'll call you Snooky on the first one. We'll call you Smokey on the next one. All right, good luck with that, Smoky Bullet. You did pick up the Vikavolt and the Lycanroc, which is, you know, it's 2 GXs for 10 packs. That's 2 hits every 5 packs. That's still pretty consistent. You heading out, JC? Who's heading out? Cameron says, how do you get in? How's it going, Cameron? You buy lotto tickets for $5, and you can buy them using the Streamlabs, okay? Streamlabs link is in the description of the live stream. Put these down here. All right, let's get these into a bag for Smokey. Right, Smoky Bullet. I'm going crazy. Is the Pikachu and Black Dude Lotto still available? No, that one ended. That one ended. All right, here you are. Temlet, 90. I'll place you in front of 90. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. I won, right? No. Who did win? It was Justin. Justin won. 90 to Sorry, 90. Just because 90's package has like a bunch of marker on the front. Doesn't look as good. Relegated like my ancestors. Les says, I remember when you cut the pack one at a time. That's right. We have had a lot of pack cutting recently. I don't know what's up with everybody. Everyone's gotten pack cutting hungry. What the hell, guys? All right, here's a pack for me. How about that? Wait, why did I cut it from the bottom? I cut it from the bottom because we've been doing so many vintage pack openings. That stim money has people cutting packs. Here we go. Flip this around. Oh, Aether Paradise Conservation Area. Wow, actually a pull. You know what? Sadly enough, it looks like it's got a dink right there. But you know, the back of the card looks really good. Huh, maybe I'll send that off. That was weirdly lucky. I do not usually get lucky. Not Shining Charizard, though. I just bought one of those. You bought one of these. Was it expensive? Hopefully it was expensive. I like to imagine I just made money. I want to show you guys something. We missed this pack of Team Up from yesterday. It's got 5 packs in it. It's still $28 if somebody wants it. I'd open it for you right now. If nobody wants it, I'll probably open it for myself. Just cut the pee-pee. What? Tell you guys what, you guys keep joking about cutting pee-pees. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Well, I guess I will open up some more Hidden Fates. This is a Charizard. Yeah, I bet I drained you guys all over the last week with all those vintage packs. You guys went so deep, so crazy on those. It's really impressive. So many cool packs were open. Let's cut Quip's pee-pee. Better be staying away from my wife's pee-pee. Good thing DL isn't here. He'll be buying Hidden Fates. I'll take another risk on the Hidden Fates. Which pack should I open? You guys pick a pack for me to open. I probably have a 1 in 4 chances of pulling a good card and 3 in 4 chances of pulling a bad one. Mewtwo pack? Okay. You were the first one to speak, so we're going to go with you. So I'm opening my own product. I'm not supposed to be doing that. I'm doing my own drugs. I'm just kidding. No, actually, I like opening up the packs. I think the packs do offer you an opportunity to get lucky. You know, the Darium, when he does all his like financial review of 1,000 packs, oh, nice. I love Magnezone. I feel like he's not fair because he gives you like he gives you the TCG price guide prices, and those prices do not reflect the real value of the cards. They really do not. What reflects the real value of the cards is if Darium graded each card that he pulled, and then he graded it as a 9 or a 10, and then he did an analysis of how much a 9 and a 10 goes for minus the cost of grading. That would give you an accurate description of the real price of the cards, but he doesn't actually do that. So I've actually considered maybe competing with that channel a little bit, opening up how many, like 1,000 packs myself, opening 1,000 packs myself and doing that calculation to show you probably the real value of the cards. So when he's like, oh, these cards are worth like $350, it's like, yeah, they're worth $350 if they're raw cards and ungraded. But if you grade them and they're selling for $50, that's actually a big difference, isn't it? So, you know, I've thought about doing that actually. Wow, let's see what was in the Mew. I bet the Mew contains nothing. Yeah, he doesn't talk about that. It's a little bit frustrating because it's like, man, some of these cards, they go for $5 raw, but you know that they go for like you're aware they go for like $50 graded or more. And over time, probably a lot more. You know what I mean? Over time, probably a lot more. Jigglypuff, Caterpie. Yep, that was the dud pack, guys. That was the dud pack. Oops. Put this in the pile over here. Send that off to be incinerated. All right. So now I'm running on a loss. We tried to root for you. Should I open the last two? Let's try the Charizard. I mean, it's got the Charizard on it, so... Dude, this pack is so dominant. Look at the way this whole thing looks. Damn, it's a beautiful set. Now, hold on to your sets, guys. They're reprinting them because they know they have a really good product. They're going to stop reprinting them, and Hidden Fates probably will continue to rise in cost, okay? I wouldn't worry about it too much. None of the Sword and Shield sets really compete with how nice this set is. This set's got it. This is a good collector's set. Voltorb Butterfree. This set is a beautiful set, and they probably will mimic it someday. Good night, Mary. Have a nice night. What's tomorrow, Sunday? What do you think it's like for everyone staying home from church? You know, I don't go to church, so I don't remember what that feeling's like, but there's a lot of people probably not going to church. They just stay home. Must be a comfortable way to go to church, you know? Think it'll change religion? Bill's analysis, Giovanni's Exile. So this was not a very good tin, was it? It came with Magnezone and Giovanni's Exile. This is a junk card, basically. And the Magnezone is good. The Magnezone is good. But he's probably going to go for maybe 40. And he's thicker on the bottom than the top. He's an off-center card. So if we were doing a proper financial analysis of this, he would be a 9. And so he would go for not that much money. You could probably say he's worth about $5. You know what I mean? His real value, not his TCG price guide value. TCG price guide is not good for truly evaluating what you have. PCA 10 complete set? PSA 10 complete set. Sorry. You know, I do not have a PSA 10 complete set of Hidden Fates. I don't know, man. Should I put one together? The thing is, when I buy the cards, the style of my channel is card investment. That would be the style of my channel. We're looking at the cards purely for financial gain. We're not necessarily looking at it for completing a set. But I've thought about completing sets just for fun for you guys. So there's actually quite a lot of fun in completing sets. Mary says, can I have some Pokemans? Hey, mister. Mister, you got any free Pokemans? Hey, mister. So that tin only had 2 cards in it, and the Magnezone's really not that good. Darn. Hey, mister, you got any Charizards? How many guys watching actually use the code cards, by the way? Maybe you guys hear me talking. I'm from Brazil. Can I have the Charizard? Hey, mister, show code cards. Yeah, how many people here actually use the codes? I'm curious. I know I don't. I collect the physical cards for investment purposes. I don't care about the card game online. JC says I use the code cards. Oh, okay. Whoa.
Team up SNS space set with bulk, thank you.
Sounds good. This is coming from a completely fresh box of Sword and Shield. I just opened it before we started the live stream. That was the picture of the thumbnail. And here's the team up. Yeah, you did that right? Well, you only paid for bulk for 1 set, but I'm going to throw them together. It doesn't matter. Thanks for buying it, man. All right, here we go. I'll throw them all in, no problem. And who's this? This is Dango. Dango, are you new? Three, 4, and 5. No problem, Dango. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. If you don't worry about it, I won't worry about it. Don't even bother. It's just $3. It's not a lot of money. I'm not like super precise. I'm not like Walmart, you know what I mean? Walmart, if you underpay for something by $3, they say, oh yeah, you can't have it then. But that's because they're, you know, they're a huge corporate machine. I'm just some dude at a table. All right, so I suspect there is actually a full art in these 5 packs. I did not want to reveal that because I didn't want to spoil it, but I'm pretty sure there's a full art in here. Not a secret rare, a full art. That's because we only pulled one full art from the box. I didn't realize we were missing 5 of the packs. See, 5 of the packs were hiding. They'd fallen down. So that was probably a good purchase. We're about to find out if it was. Cross your fingers. I think it was. Probably a full art in here. That's why I said that I would open it myself if nobody wanted it. But I wanted people to have a chance to open it first. Because, you know, I feel like you guys bought the box. So all the full arts in the box should belong to you guys. I shouldn't be using my knowledge to pull good cards is basically what I'm saying. So we have Jasmine, Judge Whistle, Cosmoem, Charmander, Staryu, Litten, Zorua, Rapidash, and Nidoking. Oh, you wanted the... Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Just have it. There you go. What's next? Come on, full art. Hopefully a full art. Tentacool, That's going to be Amistar Jinx. Start putting these up here so you can see them. It's Nighty Queen. Where's... Oh, I'm going to knock this over, man. The hell? Can I, like, push these to the side or something? Jesus, not enough room on this table. Hi, hi from Brazil. My wife and I are finally watching season 4 of Rick and Morty. That's been a lot of fun. Show has a lot of good laughs in it. Oh man, I might have gotten your hopes up for nothing. I just pulled a greenback. Let's see what it is. Litten Skarmory. So that really was just a bad booster box. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I probably got your hopes up there. That was just a bad booster box. There were 5 more packs, and it did not contain any more GXs or full arts. That's sad, man. That was a stingy box of team up. All right, let's move on to Sword and Shield. Big brain incoming. Actually? Raboot, Krogunk, Silicobra, Minchino, Vulpix, Munna, Zigzagoon, and Corviknight. Two, three, four. Here we have Galvantula, Air Balloon, Pokekid, Clobbopus, Rookidee, Mawile, and Delmise. Wow, Delmise. I'm just joking. Why is this Animal Crossing music so damn cheery? What the hell? That's some cheery ass music right there. Obstagoon? Anchorman? Hyper Potion, Snom, Gossifleur, Raboot, and Lapras. Finally, what do we have? Justin Roiland is actually making a new show in May. Don't you know? I didn't know that. Ghastly and Poltergeist. Wow, dude. You got rip all for pulls, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Here, you can have my Giovanni's Exile, and you can have my Stormy or something. Here, have this Charizard, too. I don't know what to say. Those were some really rough pulls. All right, you're picking up a few pity pulls, though. Holy. I don't know what the deal with that was. All right, picking up the pity pulls, no problem. Ripperonis indeed, man. First, the Team Up, which I really didn't expect that from Team Up. And then the Sword and Shield, that was from a brand new, fresh box. And, man, crazy. All right, that's coming from Dango. So, Dango, when you share your address with me on Discord, if you do not have the name Dango on Discord, I'm going to have trouble finding you later, okay? So keep that in mind. I'm from Brazil. I can speak Brazil. I can speak Brazil. Weed, 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 weed. Weed, 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 Reggie. What? I think you're thinking of Jamaica. Wait, is Brazil known for weed? God, listen to this music. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Is that Braille, Nighty? Nighty doing some Braille? Alright, I'll do it, guys. I know. You're tempting me. Let's do a Shining Legends. Let's see if this is the Shining Legends to open. You ready? Come on. Doo-doo-doo. Ah, darn, Keldeo. Alright, garbage. I only listen to real musical artists. I'm not like the other girls. Well, I suppose we should pick out the big lotto, huh? Let's get the big lotto going. Tell you what, the big lotto will just be, how How many tickets we got in there already? Let me count the tickets already in the box. I'll be right back. All right. Oh man, I can't access these cards because of all these damn common cards here. Oh, this Blastoise is actually pretty good. But I think it might be the Tyranitar. So Big Lotto's going to be turned into Lotto 3, and it's going to be for this Mega Sableye Tyranitar, and it's almost over. If that's okay, does that bother you, JC? I can refund you if you need to be refunded, JC. I'm trying to remember everyone else who went into that Lotto. He says, no problem. God. I need another spot for bulk. That's what I need to do. He says I'm very easy. Oh, thanks, man. We'll do another Hidden Fates in there, just like Lotto 1.
Lotto 3.
Sounds good. Okay. And, yeah, not a lot of people were buying into Lotto 3 for the Golbat. Which kind of surprised me. But you know what? Maybe it was the concept of how expensive it was, you know what I mean? I mean, people were going in and maybe they don't want to risk so much for something that maybe they're not such a huge fan of. Because remember, here's how many tickets were in Big Lotto. That many tickets were left. Maybe people don't have the stomach for that.
I am from Brazil. Big Lotto.
I'm from Brazil. Hi, this is Strato from Brazil. Hello from Brazil. All right, Strato Brazil. I don't know why. I would have liked to have the Golbat. Yeah, I agree, Jonathan. Jonathan, the Golbat's the real deal. You know, that's a WotC card. PSA 10 first edition. I mean, he's one of those cards that's going to appreciate like crazy over time. But maybe it was just all the risk involved. Maybe it was just too much for people. So here's how many cards are left for Lotto 3. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 cards left, and then Lotto 3 begins. All right, so that's actually quite small. Oops. You know, I'll save this big Lotto bag for another day. WotC first edition all the way. Tyranitar Lotto 3. Yes indeed, Fature. And there's 7 cards left, so we start very soon. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me, girl. You just don't realize what you do to me. What? All right, and then after the Lotto, we open up the Rocket Booster Box. Are you guys all waiting for me to open a Rocket Booster Box? Tell me the truth. You're all thinking he gotta open up a Rocket Booster Box any second now. Speaking of which, is Mazvar here? I haven't heard of, is Mazvar on break? He probably on break. JC's like, no. JC's like, I got wiped. Gotta make some money now. Man, I gotta hire somebody to help me make some content for this channel. Some, like, uploads. I just don't know what. I really don't. I tried working on it before, and it was difficult, you know? Will you open packs today? Well, I just opened some packs. I opened up 5 booster packs of Hidden Fates. So that's like 55 bucks right there. And then I opened up a pack of Shining Legends. So that's like another 8. So 55 and 8, that's $63 of my own packs I opened. Mary stole my comment. Doobie, ba-doobie boobie. Scooby. Honestly, I'm considering it, but then again, what use do I have for Pokemon cards when I'm not collecting? Oh, I see how it is. Do you have a favorite Pokemon? What's your favorite Pokemon, Fature? Fature needs to be convinced to collect cards. That's what needs to happen. Oh, Fature, your favorite is Tyranitar? Fature, did you know this card is worth about like $100? This Tyranitar right here. So what's going on, if you're new to card collecting, this is professionally graded by a publicly traded company. PSA is publicly traded. Okay, this is like Sports Authority or something like that. That's what it stands for. This is it's in a database. It's got this number here, right? The grading means that it's a perfect card. Well, it's a near perfect, I guess you'd say, because they allow like a very, very, very minuscule flaw. Apparently, like a 9.5, right? They'll actually squeeze those by as 10s to be nice. So this is a flawless card graded by a well-established company. And because it's in this case and it's been professionally graded, what happens is the card is considered more liquid. Does that make sense? So liquidity is a way to describe how easily you can sell this card. Like how quickly could you turn this card into cash? Well, because it's been graded and it's in this sealed case, it's very easy to sell. So what you could do with this Mega Sableye Tyranitar is if you were to say win this in the lotto and you went onto eBay and you listed it for like 50 bucks, it'd sell like that because it's so cheap. Well, I would buy it for 50 bucks right now. I can't promise you everyone's looking for this specific card all the time, but it would eventually sell. And you could probably sell it at about 100 actually if you waited long enough. So this card's valued at about $100. But if you really like if you really like Tyranitar, let me show you some of the most expensive Tyranitars out there. I want to show you some. I saw this guy get listed for 12,000 the other day, but then it was taken down. I don't know why. Here it is. So Fature, if you want to get excited for Tyranitar, it's funny, Fature, that's my favorite Pokemon too, by the way, which is why I have 2 of these. My favorite Pokemon, if you want to talk about powerful Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon is Tyranitar. And I think Tyranitar was actually designed after Godzilla. So he looks a lot like Godzilla, right? And this is Shining Tyranitar from 18 years ago. So this card's 18 years old. It's actually quite old. And these, the last time these were selling, they were selling for around $2,000 each, Fature. So this is like, all the card grading and all that stuff is kind of like Pokemon cards, but for adults. For people with money to throw around. Little kids don't buy these because these cost quite a lot of money. So this is card collecting for adults, just like baseball cards. Did you know there are baseball cards that trade for millions of dollars? I don't know if millions is the right word, but a million. There's baseball cards that go for like $40,000, $80,000. Well, the Pokemon cards have not reached that level of price yet, but I suspect they will. So these cards right now, like what, 2,000, maybe 2,500 these days, Shining Tyranitar. But you know what? Someday he'll probably reach like $10,000, and you guys would be like, what? There's Charizards already like that. There's Charizards that, like first edition Shadowless Charizards, and they go for, like $75,000 already. So this Shining Tyranitar, someday that'll be him. He's not a real common card. He's pretty rare. Maybe this Magneton someday, right? There's like 36 of these in the world, Fature, so he's real rare. There's just not a lot of them. I paid $4,000 for mine, I think, roughly in that ballpark. And I bought him because I know that he'll go up in price. He'll very likely go up in price. As the rest of the rocket boxes are opened, and we discover he's extremely rare, and more collectors get older, which means they have more money, and more collectors join the hobby, I will very much expect that Magneton to go up in price as the rarity and demand for the card goes up. And it gets older too, right? Like it gets older. I'm going to start a channel called TheCardconomist. Oh my god. Well, anyways, so I thought you would find that interesting because these Tyrannotars are very old, right? These are from like 18 years ago. This one's not so old. This one's a more recent card. So this is like the rarest card in a box. Let me give you a bit of an understanding of it real fast. So he would have come from Unified Minds. Where am I Unified? Are they in the kitchen? Oh, I'm sorry. I think my Unified Minds boxes are in the kitchen, but he would have come from a box similar to this one. This is a sealed booster box, and the retail price of the booster packs are $4. So each booster box is about 120, and 6 times 4 is, what's 6 times 4? 24. About $144.
Some more cosmic, no bulk.
Sounds good. Anyways, the Mega Sableye Tyranitar is what you would call a rainbow rare, or a secret rare, or hyper rare. There's different terms for it. But you can tell that it's this rarity because of the very cool colors on the card, but also the texture. Have you seen this? Let me show you. See the texturization of the card? This is a new idea that they have in the future modern cards. This is a modern card. And so they added texture to them like they do to dollar bills. Dollar bills have texture. Well, Pokemon cards have texture. It's very cool. And, you know, the whole thing of it is very exciting. Maybe like 20 years from now, this card will also be selling for $2,000. That's like 20 times the value of the card right now. So in 20 years, if this card costs $2,000, which I think is quite reasonable, it's quite believable that something like that could occur, you will have not doubled your money, not tripled your money. You would have taken your money and multiplied it 20 times. But you have to be, he's definitely betting me, you have to be patient enough to collect the cards and then just not do anything with them. And that's the hard part for probably most people. And you have to be careful not to buy everything, because not everything will probably increase in value that quickly. Like most stuff is probably safe, especially if it's well preserved. This is well preserved. However, I think some cards will appreciate more than others, and that's what you have to keep your eyes open for. And I think these rainbow cards from the Sun and Moon set will do very well over time, because they're good looking. That's the most important part. They have to look good. Cards that don't look good, I don't think they're going to do well. Right? I've seen a lot of the XY cards. A lot of them are quite ugly, and so I have no interest in collecting them, even though they're older now. How would I join the lotto? Oh, yeah, so feature, in order to join the lotto, what you need are these energy tickets, which I sell for $5, and you can purchase one through Streamlabs. So the Streamlabs is in the description of the live stream, and Streamlabs is basically just PayPal, but it also can take credit cards if you prefer to use a credit card. And so you're capable of buying these energy cards, and that's what the lottos are based off of. You can also buy the cards directly if you prefer that. We do the lotto for fun because people like to gamble. I mean, that's why people like opening packs. Opening packs is kind of like gambling. You're gambling, when you open the packs, you're gambling, you're going to be the one who pulls that 1 in 36 chances of getting the secret rare, because you have about 1 in 36 chances for it. Maybe a little less than that, actually. Chief Buffalo says, some more cosmic no bulk. I'll show you right now, actually. So this is Cosmic Eclipse, and this is a modern set too. So this is a recent set. And the booster packs are fairly affordable, so they go for about $4 at Walmart, and that's roughly what I charge. Although these are out, they're basically going to be out of print, and over time they're going to go up in cost as people continue to open them, right? So they will go up in cost. And let's see what's inside of them real fast. Here, let's move this out of the way. So yeah, one of the reasons why you might open Cosmic versus other modern packs is because this one has a Charizard in it. I'll show you the Charizard, actually. So we call this the chase card. It's the card that you want from the set. Where is it? Darkrai. Oh, look, see, this is my Mega Sableye Tyranitar. I'm not trading him.
Yellow energy card, then you tease.
You tease? Calling me a tease? Oh, here it is. So this is Charizard Brexen. Move that over there. So he's opening up Cosmic Eclipse, and this is the card he wants to pull. He's pulling from a booster box, so he has a 1 in 36 chances, roughly, of pulling a secret rare. And then when he pulls that secret rare, it has like a 1 in I don't know, like 18 chances of being this particular secret rare. So the odds of pulling the Charizard Brexen are low, but if you pull it, the card goes for about $350. So there's some cases where you lose money and some cases where you can actually make some money. I think over time it all kind of evens out though. What's most important to consider is that if you take the cards that you earn in the modern card sets, have them graded or preserve them very well, then in 20 years, I think they will do exactly what the old Pokemon cards did. They will basically go up in price and become very expensive. Here, let's go ahead and open the rest of these. Take the tops off of them. Right, so I don't think that anyone who buys a lot of Pokemon cards consistently pulls the Charizard. It just doesn't happen. So you get, your pulls start to average out. Even if you've had good luck at the start or bad luck at the start, your pulls start to average out. That's what happens. However, you only paid a certain amount of money overall for the cards that you do pull. And then if you sit on those for about 20 years, you should see a return on your investment of the cards that you gambled on, the cards that you opened on. Hey, here's a Piplup. Did he say he wanted a Piplup? Oh no, he said he wanted the trainer art Piplup. Lost Jubia says, upload this segment for people who are interested in Poke collecting. Well, yeah, you know, I think that's the fun part is as more people enter this hobby because they become aware of it through things like YouTube or the Pokemon card tournaments, which I didn't even know you could watch those, but they're actually pretty fun to watch once you understand what's going on. As more people become aware of it, it's very likely, everything's very likely going to go up in value. More collectors means that the price of the cards will go up. Oh, the secondhand market. Nice. So he pulled Pikachu and Red, or Red's Pikachu, I'm sorry. And this is a card from Cosmic Eclipse. It's not incredibly rare, but this card will probably go for about $25 to $50 if it pulls a PSA 10. And behind it, he got Flygon as well. So this is new. This was just for Cosmic Eclipse. It's a really cute card. And we're going to evaluate it now. You'll notice that the yellow border around the card is all even. You can see down here it's got like a star. See that star? That means it's a rare card. So that card's rare. It just looks very cute, and the attractiveness of the card is a very important aspect of the value of the card, in my opinion. You flip it around. The corners and edges look pretty good. I'd say there's a little bit of wear. It's weird. Let's zoom it in. So you can see a little bit of white on that edge. It's almost like a cutting issue. A little bit right there too. See that? So that might cause it to turn into a 9 in terms of grading. It depends on how much of a stickler the grader is. So if he looks at that and he goes, you know, we can't have this be a 10. We have to be really strict. He's going to turn this into a 9 and the value won't be as high. But if he turns this into a 10, let's say he believes it's a 9.5 and he says, you know what, we'll bump it up to a 10 because it looks so good, there's no other problems, then yeah, this will have the value of a Pikachu Red 10. Same with the Flygon. We can evaluate him as well. The centering on the card looks good. We're going to flip it around. And, you know, is very similar, is just nearly flawless, but there's what I call white dots on the edges of the card. So here it is. That's what I would call a white dot. You got one on that side too. So there's 2 dots. And you can almost call that 3 dots. So I would expect this to probably pull a 9. All right, that's Flygon and Red's Pikachu. The last pack, let's see what you get in the last pack. It's going to be a white pack, so you... Oh, but the code cards are messed up here. This is probably nothing then. The code cards are really confusing because in this particular box, they're all screwed up. Yeah, you didn't get anything. So funny. They're reversed in this set. I don't know what happened. It was like a printing error. All right, and those are going to be your pulls. You got the Flygon and the Red's Pikachu. And that's for Chief Buffalo, right? There we go. So that's for Chief Buffalo. Chief, if you send the Red's Pikachu in, you have a chance for a 10, I would say. If you did get the 10, that would be good. If you didn't, you'll probably still break even, believe it or not. You'll still break even, because some people will buy a PSA 9 version of a card. It just really won't go for as much, but you'll probably make enough to pay for the grading back. Chief says how much to grade it. Grading this is $18, so it's a little bit pricey, but it will probably sell for about $18 as a 9. So if this pulls a 9, you could probably expect about $18 for it. Meaning that the risk of missing the 10 grade is not so bad, because if you get a 9 instead of a 10, you just sell it and try to get the 19 back. The only problem is having to sell the card is hard work. You have to do that work. He's like, if you're on the fence about it, Chief Buffalo, don't do it. That's my advice. If you're on the fence, you can always do it another day, okay? It's not like PSA is going anywhere. Although the cost of grading might go up. Look at that. That's a 4.6. Whoa. Man, a lot of cards have been graded. Okay, Fature wants to be in the Energy Lotto. Fature, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to actually give you 2 energy cards because you're a friend of mine. You're going to get the wild card. So the wild card is basically just a free energy card that I can hand out. I only give out 1, though. This is going to be for Fature. This will give you an extra chance to win. There you go, Fature. All right, and then what I do is I fold this in half. Oh my God, my cat just climbed out of my trash pile. Look. She just climbed up on the side of the couch from the trash pile. What the heck? Oh my God. All right, so you're getting the bonus card. I'm going to toss that in. All right, that's Lotto 3. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 6 Lotto cards left. I'm actually going to also give 1 more out. We're going to do a dice game. All right, I'm going to roll an undetermined number of dice. You guys should guess the number that you think it will land on. Whoever guessed the number first will be the one who wins. You can only have 1 number, though, so I will take your latest guess. If you guess 2 different numbers twice, the second one won't be counted, okay? I'll give you guys a second to do that. Who's going to win? Mahasvara rolling a 0, huh? He's living on the edge. All right, and here we go. The number of dice I was going to roll is actually 2. You didn't know that. I was keeping it a secret. Let's see who wins. And that is an 8. Somebody got a free energy card on an 8. Let's see who guessed an 8 first. Pokegal. Was that Pokegal?
3 tickers for Lotto 3, please.
It is Pokegal. Congratulations, Pokegal. Jump down there. Pokegal, wouldn't it be really wild if you won that whole card off of a free energy card that you won on a dice toss? That'd be crazy. So if this card won, you would get like a $100 card and you didn't even buy the ticket. So Mahasvara says, one day I will win on 0. It was possible, actually. Yeah, definitely possible. Tora says 3 tickets for Lotto 3. All right. Jared Bear says, how much for Lotto tickets? They're $5 each. So there's 2 left. There you go, Tora. Go big or go home, boys. Yeah, you know, you guys should stick around if you enjoy this content. We do open from time to time some really old Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards from like 20 years ago. Real expensive stuff, and that's always really exhilarating. But we open a lot of the modern stuff too. Again, with the vintage stuff, the allure is that you're already opening something that's rare today. With the modern stuff, you're working on cards that aren't so rare because they've just been printed. However, they're also at the cheapest point in their whole product life cycle. So think of it this way. Sword and Shield base set will never be as cheap as it is right now. So if you wait to work on your Sword and Shield base set, let's say 2 years from now, it's going to be really expensive for you to work on it. Well, maybe not 2 years, maybe like 3 years from now. It will start to get really expensive to work on your Sword and Shield base set. There we go. Can I call dibs on the last 2 tickets? You certainly can, Sagar. Sagar calling dibs. Yeah, we have quite a few vintage booster boxes. We could open them. I'm using them right now as an investment. It's basically like my investment portfolio right now. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and mark them up for you too, Sagar. Good luck with that. Do, 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 do. I won't be able to buy packs for a while. No problem, Cheese. Cheese, you just chill back and hang out with us.
Last 2 lotto cards.
Last 2 lotto cards. Sounds good. No problem, Cheese. You take a break, man. If you buy too much, it eats you. When I buy too much, what I have to do is I have to take a breather, and I'm like, what is going on? I get hit by it. I'm like, oh my God, I've lost my mind. I think probably I could describe it as buying addiction almost. So be careful with that, guys. Need help? Stop. PokeBeast said he'd buy them first. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's for PokeBeast. Oh my gosh. Well, I already put Sagar in. Shoot, what do we want to do? Well, what we could do is we could put PokeBeast in and Sagar in. It would decrease your odds by 2, I guess. It wouldn't be a big deal, would it? I actually did just give a ticket away. Hold on, my battery's about to die too. He says I can leave it. Well, I gotta go fishing for your cards then. Give me a moment, I gotta... He says, I tell you what, here's what'll happen. If we pull Sagar, we'll consider it PokeBeast. How does that sound, guys? I think that... There he goes. He says the same thing. If my name gets called, give it to PokeBeast. Perfect. So that's what we'll do. Ooh, is my camera gonna get pulled over? So my camera's plugged in now, but it's gonna get pulled over. All right, so this is all the tickets. See, I keep them in a separate box, the Big Lotto box. We turned it into Mega Sableye Tyranitar because people weren't going for the dark Golbat. And then I can't really do this with one hand, can I? Can I prop this up or something? I think I can do it with one hand. Sweet, I did it. So all those go in. And then we close that up. And then what I do is this part is pretty important in my opinion. I dump all the cards down to the bottom of the drum because this gives them all a chance to be near the center of the drum, which is the best place for your card to be when we pull. Give that a little shake. The beautiful sound of like a rusty swing set. People are like, why don't you use some oil on that? I've got oil, I just never do. I mean, that's as random as it's going to be either way. So let's go ahead and see what's in here. Spartan horn. Ugh. See, it's hard to open this with one hand. It's tricky. So when I pull, I like to pull ones like this where the center's facing away because you cannot see anything. You can't even see the color of the card inside. And then, of course, we have, this is the second chance winner. They have another chance to win the lotto later because we put them back in for free. So it's like your $5 weren't spent. Okay, well, we dump out the rest of them. We say a little prayer to all the lost souls. Oops. I couldn't open a bra with the hand on back in high school. What? The regulars enjoy the screech. Okay, let's see who got the second chance. Let's see who it is. Pokegal did. Wow. Pokegal had one ticket and it got pulled for the second chance. So Pokegal, you are still in. Pretty wild. Pokegal, if you win the next lotto on this second chance card, that will be really mind-blowing. All right, and now for the actual winner. Let's find out who just won Mega Sableye Tyranitar. Be this card right here. So I like to peek at the color of the card. Oh, it's a fairy energy. Somebody was given 2 of those. Who was it? It wasn't Fature. It was... I don't remember who got the 2 fairy energies. Somebody got 2 of them, and I made a note of it. I said, you get 2 fairy energy. But let's see who it is, because there's multiple fairy energies in the box, probably. You ready? Bruh. The winner is... JC. Okay, so JC was in the lotto a long time ago, and he just won. Congratulations, JC, for winning the Mega Sableye Tyranitar. Oh, you also got this, too. You got the Hidden Fates. So let's find out what he's going to pull from the Hidden Fates pack. So not only does he get the Mega Sableye Tyranitar, he has a chance at a hot pull right here. But let's see what it is. Hidden Fates is pretty wild. Hidden Fates can give you a cold pack pretty easily, or it could give you like a really hot pack. Like if he pulls Shining Umbreon, if he pulls Cynthia, if he pulls... Who else? Maybe Tapu Bungalow? There's all these Tapus. I don't know how popular the Tapus are. I'm still gauging it. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Tapus. Here we go. So these are all common and common cards. They're not worth anything. There's too many of them. Pokemon Center Lady and Blaine's Last Stand. It was a cold pack. That's tough. Well, at least you mind swept for somebody, right? So somebody else didn't pull this pack, which is nice for them. Woo! And you know what? You still get the Mega Sableye Tyranitar. So this goes over to JC. Congratulations, JC. JC and DL are big fans of the lotto. They buy a lot of tickets, and you know what? They've won a lot of lottos over time. Mahasvara, quick buy a pack. Oh. People like to do that when they think that the set has been searched a little bit, like maybe their odds of pulling a hot card have gone up. They come in and they start to buy them. All right, here you go. I'm going to put this in your bag. Nighty Sniper. Sweet. All right, and that gets shipped off to JC. I do all my shipping on a Friday. So I ship everything on Friday, which means yesterday I did all the shipping, and we have a whole week now before these get shipped out. Card nabbing strats. Well, it's kind of a little bit accurate, yeah. You know, if a number of people open up cold packs of Hidden Fates, you can probably guess that your odds of pulling a hot card have gone up. So this is a Lotto 1. It's still going to be Mewtwo and Mew. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to take a little bit of a break from having Lotto 3, okay? So Lotto 3 is on a cooldown. We're not going to worry about it for a little while. We've got this Mewtwo and Mew. We still have Lotto 2, which is code cards, but nobody's really shown a big interest in Lotto 2. So Lotto 2, no problem. I would just keep reminding you guys of Lotto 2. And that's where we're at, yeah. I'm really considering opening a box of Team Rocket up, the English Team Rocket. I'm really thinking about it, and then maybe going after Fossil or Jungle or Base Set and adding that to my collection so that we can track the boxes and watch them grow together. JC says, not with Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates is really random. Yeah, I mean, it is really random, but it's not like you get 20 packs in a row with no hits. So if you have 20 packs and 5 cold packs are pulled, you can kind of guess that the 15 remaining packs have better odds. Like, they're not the best odds, you know what I mean? Like, you're not guaranteed anything, but they definitely have better odds. How's it going, Mahasvar? He says, if you do open Rocket, I'll buy a pack or 2. All right, so the price I was wanting for the Rocket... So the Rocket, I think currently is going for no cheaper than 5,000. I was thinking of splitting it open at 6,000, and the reason for that is because when you open one of my Rocket boxes, it no longer appreciates, it's gone. So I've given up my opportunity to have the box sit there and appreciate, which is something I've learned about. People will ask, like, okay, why don't you match the price of the packs on eBay? We've talked about it many times. You know, people are here regularly in the chat. You guys know that. There's no way to know if the ones for sale on eBay have been weighed, and there's no way to know if the ones on eBay have been searched. You just very likely are getting ripped off, in my opinion. So we will have sealed boxes that actually give you a chance for the good pulls. JC says, I'll buy 5 packs. Okay. I'm thinking about it. I definitely am thinking about it. See, if I sell off one of the Rocket boxes, what I might do is I might go after a different box so that I start working on more of a booster box collection rather than all Rocket focused. I really do like having all the Rocket boxes. It's very cool. It's just that I realize if I want to be a channel that kind of tracks the investment quality of all the boxes. Maybe I should have diverse. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I just keep buying Rocket, or should I be buying all the different boxes? You know what? Maybe I should just be sitting on them, and when I earn my money each month, maybe I should just be buying and just never opening. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's really tough. People who are into finance, financial advisors, and all that, this is probably the same stuff they ask themselves all the time. Like, what should I actually be doing with my money?
Funds with bulk and keep code cards with my cards and don't shit.
Sounds good, Jennifer. And don't ship. 2, 3, 4, 5. To be honest, I'd at least get one of each box if I could afford it. Yeah, I mean, it must be cool to kind of show it off at least, but I don't know, it's so weird. I agree with Mahasvara. I think what I will probably do is just save up my money and maybe just outright buy a box, maybe. I don't know, I'm scared to open these boxes. Here's what I'm scared of, guys. So you guys who have been watching this channel for a while, here's what I'm scared of. I'm scared I'm going to open up a Rocket box at $6,000, and then 1 year from now, it's going to be going for like $10,000. And it's like, if I had just waited a year and been patient, the box was going to go up and appreciate in value by like $4,000 more dollars. So that's what I'm scared of. So it's like, I could open the box and have this premium price on the box, but it's great for making content. It's just, I don't know if it's the best thing for investment. It's really, really hard to say. Genesec's Sharpedo. It certainly would accelerate the rarity of the box. Oh, I'm sorry. You asked for me to keep these. Here you go. There you go. Sorry about that. It's just my hand motions are all memorized. Tyrogue, Drowsy, Ekans, Polyswag, Clefairy, Caterpie, Fairy Charm, and Miss Magus. King Taco says, which lotto was just pulled? Which lotto was just pulled? Oh, the Mega Sableye Tyranitar lotto was just pulled. Mewtwo and Mew is still going. Diglett, Coughing, Salandit, Sandile, Litten, and Poliwrath. Do I collect modern booster boxes? I do not collect the modern booster boxes, although it's very tempting to collect Hidden Fates, believe it or not. And from what I understand, some people in this chat already are doing that. They're collecting Hidden Fates stuff because they expect the packs to really just kind of skyrocket in cost. I think what I would like to do on this channel is continue to buy the modern packs and simply offer them for sale, right? So with the Rocket packs, I would have to sell those at like $170 a piece. It's so much money. But you know, even if Hidden Fates went up to like, let's say $20 a pack, people can afford 20 bucks. It's not so crazy. Here it is. You pulled a full art down here. Let's see what you get for the full art. Nice. Celesteela full art looking very well centered. Look at that. That's like perfect. Now let's check the back of it. Awesome. Yeah, this looks pretty clean too. This might be a 10 over here. Yeah, that's a very good pull. Also, I think I put one of your... Yeah, I did. Here you go. All right, there you go, Jennifer. Not bad. You got the full art, and you got all your code cards in there like you requested. Put this in here. And you picked up that Red's Challenge? Wow. No, I'm just kidding. Red's Challenge is not too crazy. I can't write Jennifer in one line. I run out of room. All right. So tonight, we've opened a number of cards, if you look. We've had Celesteela full art, Turninator, Shining Turninator, Vigavolt. What else? Somebody won the lotto, the Mega Sableye. Chief B pulled Pikachu. We have some cool cards. I pulled the Aether Paradise Foundation and the Magneton. He's pretty cool. I want to show you something, Phaedra, if you're still watching. Look at this box. See this whole box? These are all cards that I'm shipping out to be graded. Yeah, these will all be graded. It's a huge box. There's many, many cards in here. It's hard to imagine, actually. The grading will cost about $2,000. So to grade all these, it will be like $2,000. Some beautiful cards in here. Electrode, Lucario, and I'm grading them because after they're graded, the value of the card goes up. I got in here? This is actually my B box. This is like my backup box for when I need extra pulls. Solgaleo, Bill's maintenance. Yeah, grading's actually pretty expensive, but once you're done with the grading, you get a lot of the value in the card itself becomes much more valuable after it returns. We've had a number of PSA returns so far. Somebody, who was it? It was Dark Lord Pongo. He had a Shining Charizard return, and that card's going for like 700 now.
2 tickets for the Mewtwo Lotto. 1 for Justin G and 1 for JC.
Oh, you're giving them away. Thank you very much, Sagar. Very cool. Justin and JC. I'm going to say Just and JC. All right. Sweet. Justin's like, thank you. See, we're at 2 hours now. I should probably wrap the stream up at this point. Take a break. Let my back rest. Stretch. Let my blood flow. And then I get right back down to sitting. We got some really amazing cards going out in my main box. See this over here, this is my primary submission box. And we got so many good cards coming out. See this huge, look at this huge pile right here. We built this pile up in like the last week. And there's so many good cards in here, it's ridiculous. Cheese has got his Japanese Mew from like 22 years ago. Latias Latino Secret Rare, Machamp. This is a Naked Misty. It's pretty cool. Hypno, Kabuto, Hitmonlee, another Mew, Haunter, Zapdos, Hypno. There's that Gengar. That Gengar is probably going to be pretty valuable if it can come back at 10, but it might hit a 9 because of that weird curve on the bottom. We'll have to see. I don't know how they'll treat it. If they give it a 10, that would be amazing, but I honestly don't know how they're going to treat it. Electabuzz, some Vileplumes. There's another one of those Mega Sableye Tyrannitars. So, Fature, here's what happened. Somebody pulled this card, you know, just by opening the packs, and he probably spent like $20 on the packs and pulled the Mega Sableye. And then he sends this out for grading, and he could sell this later for like $100 after it's been graded. Or keep it, which is what I would do. I would just keep it. Misty's Gyarados. I would love to have some Neo Destiny packs to open to get that Tyranitar again, but those are so crazy expensive. Rocket Scyther. Yeah. These are all from the cards we've been opening this week. Opened so many of them. Really crazy. Look at this, Blaine's Charizard. So we opened a lot of cards on this card stream. I was actually honestly scared to do all the shipping. There's just so much value in the cards that I ended up shipping off. Sometimes when a box is too expensive, I personally drive it to the post office because it's so valuable. I don't want anyone else to touch it. Yep, that's a huge stack right there. The trouble we're going to run into, of course, with that stack, lots of duplicates. So my goal will be to be focusing on whoever has the most submissions. They'll be prioritized in order to get them out of the way. I'll probably be doing a submission on Sunday, probably Sunday. And what I don't know, PSA, technically they're still shut down, right? They say they're not doing bulk. So I don't really know what to think. Fature says, know the feeling when I spent 5k euro on my PC. Whew. Whew, man. So it was a nice stream today, guys. A little bit slower than usual, but I think I understand. We opened up all those vintage cards, and I got some more vintage cards on the way. Nighty says, I heard they're like at 20 capacity. Oh, man. Well, as long as they're getting a little bit of work done, I guess. They're at 20% capacity, and people are still probably drowning them in cards to grade. How's it go, Gessie? Gessie's like, oh, snap, I'm too late. Sagar says, would you give us one more look at the red binder? The red binder is sold and shipped. Sora bought the red binder and the white binder. They're both sold and shipped. I shipped them out today, actually. Or technically last night. They get picked up on Saturday, right? So I ship them Friday night. They get picked up Saturday. Sagar says, no. Justin says, when do you think you'll have more vintage packs? Great question, Justin. The truth is, I've ordered a lot of vintage packs. In fact, I had some money in my bank account. I drained it all. So we got some cool vintage packs coming probably halfway through next week. And you'll see more vintage packs. Hey, have you guys heard of Pokemon cards? So we'll have some more vintage packs on the way. As for the English stuff, you know, like the big booster boxes, I haven't really decided if I want to open mine. But I'm tempted to open one Rocket booster box. I really am. It just has to go at the right price, I suppose. How's it going, Tyler? Oh no, more vintage. Hide your wallets. The legumes are refrigerated. All right, we're at 2 hours. I want to thank you all for watching. I will see you guys in tomorrow's live stream. All right, see you guys next time.